Because you have to understand what your vision is. Why are we here? Why are you here? Why are you on a board for your community? Why are you a part of this? Because you've got to know your why, because that's your driving force. Because for some people, their why does not match the vision. Their why doesn't make sense. Ain't got nothing else to do. I'm retired. Got to do something. Or are you actually there to make things better? Are you actually there for a specific purpose? And I say this is important because when you know your why, it changes how you interact with your goal and your vision. Without knowing why you're here, you don't know what to do. But when you know your why, you begin to look for things that match your why. You begin to look for things that match who you are. I'm a part of this because I want to see this change and I want to see that change. And then there's something inside of you that says, okay, go be the change. You need to define your purpose. And defining your purpose is done by developing your vision. What I mean by that is when you develop your vision, then you can see where you fit. We don't have a vision. We meet every week or meet every month because we want to have a better neighborhood. And nothing ever gets better because there's no vision. What gets measured gets done. In other words, I can say, well, let's do this and you do this and you do that, and I never come back to you to see if you did it. Chances are you're not going to do it. Because why would I waste time doing something that's not valuable enough for you to check on? But when you have a vision, when you have goals, you have something to work towards, and it is actually measurable, and it's going to be measured, then that thing is done. The vision. So you come up with a vision. What do we want? Do we want a greener neighborhood? Do we want a neighborhood where people are working together more and coming together more? Because when you lay out that vision, then everybody that's a part of it can actually say, okay, well, by the end of the year, they want to see people getting together more. So what can I do for that? Well, guess what? I like to cook. So I'm going to go out and I want to tell people, hey, I want everybody to come here on this Saturday and I'm going to see if we can organize that maybe once a quarter. That's measurable. All right? And that's how you get people to take ownership. But I can't find my purpose if I don't have a vision to match it up with. Because I can't fix a community myself, but I can do my piece. I can do my part. Y'all with me? Mm-hmm. Make sense? Yeah. So that's why I say start at the end. Because the end is the vision, the goal actually being reached. So you find out what that is, and you look at it and say, now exactly what can I do to get us there? And that's what everybody on the team begins to do. And guess what? It actually motivates people when they have a vision and they can see, they're like, wow, I can be a part of that. But have you ever been a part of something that just meet and meet and meet for no reason? Because the vision and goal is not just yours. Because what you think needs to be done is not the only thing needs to be done. And what you think needs to be done may not even need to be done. Example. Your vision must be the need. Your vision must be something that people are looking for. And I put up here an example for back to school drive. Okay? Why would you have a back to school drive in an elderly community? Well, you know, they have grandkids. Yeah, they have them to visit. Okay? Now, I'm not saying you can't do that, but I'm saying you have to think through these things. Because, well, I like to do back to school drives, and I know we did it one time, and it's like, well, yeah, you lived where there's like 10,000 kids. But in this elderly community, they may not need that. So that's why you have to do a needs analysis to figure out what your community needs, what's going to be valuable to your community. You may need counseling because of the violence that's been in the neighborhood. Okay? You may need to solve transportation issues because the bus route has changed and now people have to walk too far to get to it. You need to do a needs analysis to figure out how to analyze what the needs are of the community instead of just trying to come off the top of your head with something nice. Macro vision is that big picture where you're trying to get to. That's the vision, the macro vision. But you get macro vision after you've had dozens of micro visions. In other words, you have steps along the way to get somewhere. You have to have milestones. Don't dare say, we want to transform this community and we want to do it by 2019, June 28th. Okay? That sounds great, but what's the micro vision? How are we going to know we're on the way? How are we going to know that we're making progress? A micro vision. And a simple way to say that is just by setting goals. Setting these little goals along the way. And as a leader, that's where you come in. That's where you come in. You want to feel like you're in charge? Set some goals. But watch this. When you set the goals, you're going to have to help reach those goals. But you have to have micro vision. You have to have these little steps along the way. What am I going to accomplish in the next month, in the next 2 months? And also, something that microvision does is it allows others to bring their gifts and their passion to the table. Because you may use this person more the first quarter and use this person more the second quarter. And this person more the third quarter. But that pulls the team together when you have microvision. But you want to make sure that you have microvision, have those little steps along the way, because they also give you a sense of accomplishment. Nobody wants to work a vision that they never get any closer to.